You know what time it is?
Time to fill Uncle Rob's rear end.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Gonna work on the exhaust. That's today's plan, because I tried to get a new yoke seal for the billet yoke. They don't exist. You can't buy just this. You have to buy them from Summit carries them as like an adapter, made by like Yukon or something, to take the older yokes to fit late model triple lip seal yokes, which is what this is. So yeah, today's Memorial Day. Got to go to Summit tomorrow and get one of those, so that kind of screws my plans to put that back together. But we will pivot into something that we do have the stuff for, which is exhaust. First step of the matter is to cut this. I have to cut this like right here, because we're gonna have a single pipe going into here. It's gonna be 3-inch. I got flex pipe for it over here. Let's open up this bad boy. Logan will be out in just a minute. She's packing your guys' hat orders. These hats are now on StableandAutoworks.com, and so are these Uncle Rob shirts. You can't see that well, but they're on there. Here's the flex pipe we're gonna use. Oh, Eric's just moving some customer cars back inside. He just reorganized all kinds of stuff over there. Looks freaking sweet. That's a F1A Pro Charged Escalade, Ashley's brother. Something like that. And then I got another V-band to go in between there somewhere, because I can't snake a pipe that long all the way up to the turbo. When you're making pipes and exhaust and stuff, you have to build it to be serviceable so you can take it in and out easily. It's just something you got to look for. So let's get this thing cut. So I got the exhaust all finished welded. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's there. I still don't have a gas lens for that welder yet. And my GoPro lens is foggy right now, because it is so freaking humid. It's like, what is it, like 95% humidity right now or something?
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I got the flex pipe tacked up to here. Now I just got to put the downpipe in and make a piece to connect them with the V-band in the middle somewhere. So I got this contraption made up here. Don't judge my two fish mouths here, okay? I found those two straight pieces that were like choppings from somebody that made like axle dumps. So I just flipped them around, and you know what? Made like a nice little offset. Like, screw it, I don't need a straight piece of pipe. Send it. Now, we're just trying to get this done. What are the odds this actually fits back in here now that I tacked it all together?
I sure hope it does.
Me too. Let's find out. So, just gotta tack this last flange on here. I marked it as good as I could, angle-wise, without having a great place to Sharpie it. If this fits, I finish weld all of it. I finish weld the part I made in there, bolt it up, and then we can hear what it sounds like with stock exhaust. And Logan's wearing my hat right now, so my hair probably looks completely ridiculous, which is why I've been talking with my hand for a little bit. But you know what? It's only the real here. I don't care if I look like an idiot. If you think I'm an idiot, you're the one watching it, not doing it. So, suck it.
I think you look hot.
Same, there you go. I don't care what you think. She thinks I'm hot, so whatever. Let's get to tacking. Well, how about that? It all fits. Now I can weld it up. It's all the way up there. Boom. I like how it's nice looking up there and gets progressively worse and worse and less fricks given. And then it just goes back to stock garbage back there. That's how we roll. Once you can't see it, you know, we're not winning any awards under here anyway, so whatever. But let's get this thing back off. Weld it up on the Fronius Magic Wave and fire this thing up and see how unincredibly boring it sounds. Exhaust is on. Battery is hooked up. Are you ready for the first test? I don't know if you can tell, she's about ready to go to bed.
Yep.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
Me too. Yep, we're gonna eat after we do this. Someone made a comment like, can she cook? And I said, yes, very, very well. I've been the best shape that I ever have been in, because you make good food all the time and I don't buy garbage food anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, see, it's the truth. I'm so excited. Here's what it's gonna sound like. It's probably gonna sound totally normal. Here we go. Yeah, normal. It's normal. Wait, shut the. Wait, don't.
What?
I was gonna say shut the AC off.
Oh, my bad.
Because the fans aren't on.
Rob is on E, like he's on fumes.
The AC condenser will get really, really hot and start spewing stuff if the fans aren't on. We still have to do the HP tuner as part of the fan swap in here. This is literally the most like uneventful thing ever, and it's awesome. All right, now I'm a little sad. You can't even hear the turbo. He hates everything that's mine. Tried to eat my truck yesterday. Remember that yoke adapter I was telling you about? Well, I got one from Summit. It is exactly what we needed. There's the old original one there. Boom. Freaking money. That'll work just great on the billet yoke, which I left in the office. I have to grab that. I also got a couple new O2 sensors because the ones in there are old. They're really, really off. Apparently, Super Tuner Tanner found that out last time we were on the dyno. So he said, do me a favor, put some new ones in there. It'll start up, idle, and drive a lot better because of that, because we can actually like make it right. So we're gonna throw those in too. Making progress here. Also, I got exhaust cutouts, which I'm not putting those in tonight. It'll be the same video, but we're gonna do that tomorrow. I'll figure out where I'm put that too. Bottom line, I'm pumped. Super pumped. And Logan cleaned the floor. It looks freaking amazing. Hell yeah. So for those of you who may want to do the same upgrade, I just looked on the Escalade to double check because this old dust shield, how it fit over there like that, didn't fit on here because this shoulder was too big. So I thought, do I even have one on the Escalade? I looked under there, I don't. It is just this seal. So press that seal on there, you're good to go. I guess if you really wanted to, if you had a lathe, you could put this on a lathe and machine this down and put a dust shield on it, but you're taking material off, really not a big deal. We're not like off-road anyway, so I don't think you really need it. We're good to go. Let's throw this thing on. You know what time it is?
Time to fill Uncle Rob's rear end.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I had to pull the sway bar off just to get to that. A little bit easier, but you know, you're gonna pump the rear end full of lube. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Before we gotta fill the rear end, you have to take the plug out of the rear end. Oh, I guess it's already loose.
Huh?
It's already like finger tight, you're tightening it.
Oh.
Loosen it.
Oops, my bad.
Yeah, like was tight out of the box.
You
So
handed it to me.
yeah, I didn't pre-check the direction of the ratchet, I just gave you the ratchet.
Oops. Didn't stay there.
What you gonna do? That's bad nut discipline.
So?
What if we kick it?
Don't kick it, I won't.
No, we'll add that +1 to the bad nut discipline counter. So we got this cutout here. 3-inch cutout from Summit. I think it was $134 or like $130 if you have like an ATEC account, like the shop does. But it's pretty sweet. Comes with like a toggle switch and stuff. whatever. I'm not exactly how sure to install this thing. I had to get this too. It just bolts right onto there. So I'm thinking, I got this marked already. I'm gonna cut it like there and there, and then this gets slid in there. It'll be like that though, so it'll kind of point off to the side. And then you can see my front piece was a hair long because this is not hanging flat. So I made this a hair long, like took a little bit of extra distance out of there so it'll come back into play. Theoretically, I should just be able to sawzall that piece out, jam this in there and clamp it and be good to go. So we'll see if that works. So I cut the front part first because I knew this was gonna fall down off the flex pipe because the hanger is here. So I cut that, and then I have another solid base to cut this too. If I cut this first, then all this would have fallen down and I would have been left to make a floppy cut there or unbolt that, which unbolting it is what I'm trying to avoid. So I should have been able to hack this off and shove that piece in there. So yeah, I got 3" for the flex pipe in the front and it bolted up great. But I was, you know, kind of remember, isn't this like a weird size? I don't really know. Damn it. It's too big. So I thought, well, if that's like weird 2.375 or 2 3/4 or something, I can just take this. Maybe I could take some actual 3", see how that fits. It's, you know, not perfect, but it's pretty close to a slip fit. I'm gonna cut this scrap piece in half and use it as a spacer for both of those. And then I will cut slits in either end of that piece and then use the supplied U-clamps to clamp it down, and it'll squish it to whatever size it needs to be because it just will. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Wait till you see this. Well, bud, I think she's torqued. I don't know about you, but I think it's torqued pretty good. Might leak a little bit out of this here hole and that here hole, but you know what? I don't care. There's a little wee bitty hole in the bottom of the muffler too for water to come out of. So if GM did it on purpose, so can we. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. The day after that is Friday. If you didn't know how days of the week work, Friday morning we got to leave for Streetcar Takeover. That's in Omaha, or near Omaha. That's 10 hours to get there, so we got to leave in the morning, which means by the end of tomorrow, Uncle Rob has to be ready. Everything has to be loaded. All the merch has to be loaded, everything. So got to get this thing ready to drive tonight. So Super Tuner Tanner can drive it around tomorrow and dial it in on 93 octane. So I'm not going to wire up the electric part of the cutout now. I'm just going to use the little block off plate with the wing nuts that this cutout comes with. You know, old school classic cutout. And that'll be that for now. If there's no bugs, I'll wire it up before race week. But worst case, we can use wing nuts. Really not a big deal. But I want to fire it up and see how it sounds with the cutout in there, because now it's got more exhaust length on it than it did when it was open. When it was an open downpipe, but it's still open. So I want to see how much of that turbo whistle sound comes back. I also finally put the radio fuse back in and stuff, so the E-fans work. We got the swap made in HP tuners to make them work. We're getting somewhere here, guys. I also put new O2 sensors in it, so it will actually trim correctly. And it needs some work from those. The other ones were way out of whack. That's why I kept dying on the dyno, because it was saying it was rich, but it really wasn't. So Tanner would pull fuel out and it would make it worse. comes out back here instead of right by the firewall, so at least, you know, it's not gonna get fumes up in there as much. That's the goal. And I gotta get a little filter to put on there too. Boom, Uncle Rob is ready. And I put the little block off plate back on, so exhaust is nice and quiet. No one will ever know. How would they know? No one will know. I just made a TikTok using that audio yesterday, so that's why it's in my head. It's funny. And I am excited because now Uncle Rob has E-fans. I can drive it without sticking, you know, doing that plug thing. It just works. It's on 93. It's got full exhaust. The radio fuses are back in. It's like ready to rock. I'm stoked. I don't know about you guys. Well, I'm really active in the comments. Logan reads them too. Sometimes she'll clap back if he says something stupid, but like, speak up down there. It helps the algorithms. Build videos do not get that many views. And really, like, I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is what I do. So the things that we do have to, like, sustain themselves and fuel future progress to do more cool things. So if you like what we do and you want to see more of it, help it grow. Share it with a friend, something like that. I don't know. You can also support the channel by wearing the merch. That helps too. But it's got to mean something if you're going to wear it. If you wake up every day and your goal is to be a better person than you were the day before, this is what we want you wearing, because that's what I live for. Everything's going to get packed up here in just a little bit. We're bringing it all to Streetcar Takeover kickoff party at I-29 Raceway in Pacific Junction, Iowa, right outside Omaha. It's also called Raceway Park in the Midlands. It's gonna be really big, 8th mile drag racing. Uncle Rob's gonna race there. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what's gonna run, but we're bringing all the merch, and there's not very many flag shirts left, so I'm gonna pull it off the website later today. That way, if we sell them in person, that they're not still on the website, because I'm not ordering any more of those. Also not ordering any more hoodies. And yeah, this is the shirt I was wearing. It's inspired by Dale Earnhardt's 1988 pit crew uniforms. Also the only non-black shirt that we have. And these hats are flex fit. They're on there too. You got small, medium, or LXL sizes. You just pick one or the other. Like, measure your head. There's a sizing chart on there. I'm just grateful that we get to do what we get to do. And Logan's not here right now because she's packing for the trip. So I gotta wrap this video up, get it done, get to pack, and I gotta load all the tools, load the trailer, do the tire pressure, all the merch goes in bins, the easy up, everything. So if you're anywhere near Omaha this weekend, it's Saturday and Sunday. We'll be there both days, so hopefully we'll see you there.